Alright, so I've made a big mistake. Procrastination has got me, and I got about 2 or 3 weeks left to get this car ready for LS Fest, Texas. This here is my 1973 Gremlin X that I've done a LS swap. This is an LQ460. I have a 2000 Chevy pickup, 3/4 ton Chevy pickup with 4L80. It has the Holley dual quad intake on it. I put new heads on it. This had the cast iron heads originally. Went ahead and put the aluminum 243 heads on here, bumped the compression up, a little better flow. Still stock cam. I've done a lot of work with this over the last year and a half, kind of off and on. But I've kind of lost interest and haven't really touched it in a long time. And there's really not a whole lot left. I got a small list of really tiny things to do to get it ready to go down the road. And I've got to get it knocked out. I'd really like to make it to LS Fest. It runs. It should drive. I just got a few little minor things to do, like the shifter. Just check all the torque specs on the bolts, things like that. The interior is not done. It's far from a restored car. Just mechanically it's all restored. It's brand new brakes, front suspension, bushings. It has a Explorer rear end, 8.8 Ford Explorer rear end with a 373 limited slip. Factory AMC Gremlin front suspension.
Your key on?
And I'll go ahead and start it, I guess. She runs. I got to finish the exhaust on it and a few other little things, but we'll see. Hopefully I can get it knocked out in time and quit procrastinating. I'm going to go back with the gold decals on the side of it. I did a lot of polishing and buffing on it, but I'm going to go, it's real dusty right now, but I'll scuff it back down and I'll put let me see, the Poppy's patina on it, white one clear coat. I'll probably go ahead and spray it. I'm going to put the Poppy's patina on it, leave all this, like I said, put the gold stripe back on it, and hopefully it'll look pretty cool. This is actually a 1974 grill. They look a lot better with those grills with the bumper off of them. And I don't plan on running a front bumper. I'll probably do some stuff to fill in here, either make some air ducts or something. And then I don't think if I can find an earlier 70 to 72 rear bumper, I'll put on it. And eventually I'll do a full custom interior. It has some Teletronics digital gauges in it. And eventually I'll be putting Dakota Digital. That's just later on down the line. If I can just get it to go down the road, this will be mainly a daily driver. I'll have to do some playing with the gear ratios to get it where I want. But that's the goal for this car. It's not a hot rod, it's not a race car. Probably makes around 400 horsepower, not a lot. But it'll make a good cruiser. And it has manual 4-wheel disc brakes. Of course, the original Ford Explorer rear disc brakes, 11-inch AMC disc brakes in the front. And then I used a 90s, I think it was a 90s, some Chrysler master cylinder with the 13/16 bore. The exhaust manifolds on this, what I had to use was S10 exhaust manifolds, Hooker Blackheart, I believe. And then this is a LS1 style power steering pump with the ICT billet front accessory drives, and then I guess what they call an F-body oil pan pretty neat. Just like to get it done. It's been lizard skin and raptor lined, the full hinge compartment, and underneath the car is all this green textured. It's not perfect. Didn't really mean it to be. I kind of filled in some of the holes on the firewall. I do plan on running AC eventually, but it'll be running behind the fender well and coming up the firewall in between the fender. Let's see what else I got. I may end up changing some front suspension stuff later on and also getting another set of wheels. I do like these 14-inch Kragers. These are on the car. These rear ones were on the car when I got it. Front ones I had to match. And I'll eventually end up doing a different style rear suspension. Right now it's still the factory leaf springs with V8 leaves and then V8 coils up front. This was originally a 6-cylinder car, 4.2, which is I believe is the 258. And this door don't work. They're gonna get that door working. It has rest-on-mod air, membrane, insulation all in it. The inside's kind of stacked full of stuff right now. But it has membrane air, insulation, rest-on-mod. I did it, steering column, tilt telescopic. Got to get all the junk out of there. We'll see where it goes. Hopefully I can get this stuff knocked out and show it off at LS Fest. Or get made fun of, who knows.